The Great Famine of 1315-1317, Europe's Darkest Hour, written by Sarah Willards, narrated by Judie Heths. Chapter 1. Introduction to the Great Famine. The Great Famine of 1315-1317 stands as one of the darkest periods in European history, marking a time of immense suffering, social upheaval, and devastation. It was not a single event, but rather a prolonged crisis, which compounded existing vulnerabilities within medieval European society. The origins of the famine can be traced back to a confluence of environmental, social, and economic factors, all of which led to one of the worst food shortages ever experienced on the continent. The famine's roots can be found in the dramatic climatic changes of the early 14th century. The period known as the Little Ice Age brought cooler temperatures, and the years leading up to the famine saw unusual weather patterns. Prolonged rain, particularly during the summer months of 1315, led to flooding and crop failure, especially in regions dependent on staple grains like wheat, oats, and barley. The disastrous harvests were compounded by already strained food supplies and a growing population. The impact of the famine was felt most acutely by the poorer classes, whose subsistence farming could not sustain them through such harsh conditions. The majority of the population in rural areas relied on farming for food and income, and with crops failing, their livelihoods were destroyed. Urban centers, though slightly better equipped to withstand hardship, faced sharp increases in food prices, making it difficult for even the wealthier classes to procure sustenance. Starvation, malnutrition, and poverty became widespread, leading to mass suffering across the continent. At the same time, the poor harvests led to a breakdown in trade networks, as merchants and farmers struggled to transport goods across Europe. In some regions, food became so scarce that desperate individuals resorted to foraging, and in extreme cases, cannibalism was reported. Communities grew increasingly fractured, and with no immediate relief in sight, the situation soon escalated into a full-blown crisis that would claim the lives of millions. The Great Famine was not just a moment of agricultural disaster. It marked a turning point in European history, laying the foundation for the social, political, and economic transformations that would follow in its wake. The seeds of unrest, which would later sprout in the form of revolts, social upheavals, and even the...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?